Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is pop culture pedophile agenda. Now, I know usually we have a topic that poses a question in our broadcast. But today we not posing no question because we ain't asking nothing. We often significant, solid, substantial information. Okay, these are things that only if you on the inside will you actually know what's going on. Even people that have kind of dipped on the scene of entertainment or in media outlets, they know about these things, are very familiar with the techniques and strategies. But there are some people who, I don't care, they can be right in the middle of some shit going on and not even have no clue what's going on around them. Okay. And so you might even meet some people that work in most mass media outlets, such as journalists, reporters, artists, and things of that nature, and they ain't even got a clue what's going on because, and this is how the big corporate people are able to use them more effectively because of their ignorance of what's really going on. Okay. They give them, of course, they give them an explanation that people can accept if they asking any questions in their mind. And say, if they say, okay, we doing this because, we're just trying to raise awareness. Okay. That's one of the big gimmicks that the marketing people will use to push off different agendas. They'll use that raise awareness bullshit. All right. And so lots of people's not aware of what's really going on. All right. Now, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty in this broadcast about what's really going on in pop culture and the entertainment industry. Okay. For those of you who are not business minded, which that is the majority of people in our society, are not very business minded. And this is why it's easy to deceive them. So I know you didn't know this, but music is a very powerful tool. Okay. What do you call that? Movies and different types of visual resources are very powerful tools. Okay. And I'll explain to you in just a few minutes why it's very powerful. Okay. Beyond the mental faculties of the mind, you have what is called the instinctive nature. Okay. The instinctive nature is something down within the mind of humans that responds to things without giving much thought to it. That's where the instinct comes in, okay? Now, by instinct, people will not buy things that they don't need, okay? By the instinctive nature, people will not cater to music that they don't like. When they hear it, they're like, oh, that music was horrible. And they didn't really get it, okay? So what the scientists and corporate America have found out in their research about the instinctive nature of man and the nature that is formative. It's called the formative nature of man, all right? The formative nature of man, when I say man, I mean human, all right? The formative nature of humans is the nature within you that by instinct you would normally, go along with that, all right? Like I say, you would normally buy things you don't need by instinct, okay? You would normally buy music you don't like by instinct. You would normally watch certain things on TV by instinct. You would normally go along with certain things in our society by instinct. And the scientists have figured this out throughout all they studying. They figured it out that, these doggone humans, it's something in them, an instinctive nature within them, that whenever I try to present them with some bullshit, they reject it. See? So if you want to know what the gay and the purpose of the gay and pedophile agenda is, it starts like this, okay? If you infect a child with a perverted sense of reality from the beginning, then what happens is that you can easily manipulate them from the beginning, all right? Now, since the corporate America knows that a lot of people ain't gonna be, a lot of people ain't gonna go for that shit just right off the bat, okay? They know you ain't gonna go along with pedophilia just right off the bat. What they doing is they trying to ease it in on you through the gay agenda, all right? What people don't realize and they do not want to accept in the gay community is this, is that they're being used, okay? You want to know how they're being used? Watch the real structure, whole structure of Beyonce's campaign, okay? She don't sing that well, but what they do is they get the transgender community because they are very emotionally vulnerable, all right? The gay community, they are very emotional people, all right? Very emotional. You can say any little thing. I've been friends with people for a long time. And then you can say, and you know, they'll know damn well, Candy, good people. And that Candy don't mean you no harm at all. As soon as I say one thing that touched that soft spot, and that's it. They turn from bestest of friends to the worst of the enemies because their emotions are out of whack. All right. Now, this is what the business, the corporate people are hoping and depending on. See, because people that don't go by their natural instinct to say, man, Candy is good people. I know she wouldn't do or say anything to intentionally hurt me. Let me think about this. Let me give it some thought. All right. All right. They know that people that are indulge in the gay lifestyle, that they are very emotionally vulnerable. All right. People that indulge in the gay lifestyle are looking for and seeking acceptance. All right. So what happens when people are looking for and seeking for acceptance? They start buying things. See, they will buy things to fix up their personal appearance. Have you ever noticed that the gay community are very, what do you call that? Fixated. They're obsessed with looks. They're very shallow. All right. Very obsessed with looks. Oh my God. Oh, did you see what she had on? No, girl, Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see what he was wearing? You know, and they are very obsessed with appearance. And they are very obsessed with fads and trends and what everybody else is doing and everybody else is wearing. And see, so this is how this pushing the gay agenda plays into them making money. First, through the movies and through the fashion world, through the music, they push to you and tell you what's fashionable. They push to you and tell you what will make you, what do you call that? Fit in their world. And because the gay community desires so desperately to fit in, what happens? They spend money. They come with the money. I don't know about you, but one thing I found out about the gay community is this. They will get that money and they spend. I have never in my life met a gay person that is a frugal person with their money, or a not, or that is not an emotional shopper. Okay, so what happens when people are emotional? They spend money to satisfy, to comfort themselves. Okay, this is why fat people, obese people, people that are overweight, drastically overweight, they will spend over 30% of their income on food because they find satisfaction in eating. Okay, this is depression. The scientists have proven that when people are depressed and emotionally unbalanced, they tend to buy things to try to weigh out that emotional imbalance. So what happens is you have people that are overweight. They will spend money on diets, plans, and exercise programs they never use, and I mean any kind of what do you call that? Any kind of health and beauty products, or what they call it, you know, the products that they, you know, try to sell you to lose weight and look great, lose weight and look great. Okay. And those that aren't spending the money buying those type of products, they are spending the money to deal with the symptoms of depression with cosmetic things. Some people they will spend the thousands of dollars on gastric bypasses and what do you call that? Cosmetic surgeries. This is why they push in for the transgender community. All right, and see, that's just that within itself is just a tip of the iceberg. See, the surgeries and things, because you only have to, if you're gonna get surgery, you only get that once. See, but what goes along with that is what you're gonna have to do when you want to change your whole gender. That means you gotta buy your whole different wardrobe. See, then now you're getting in the stores and going shopping online and stuff like that. All right. So because they know that when people have emotional imbalances, that they spend money, they are pushing the gay agenda so that they can get people in an emotional mindset that they are vulnerable enough for them to alter their mindset to where they will spend money. Okay. See, I can watch commercials all day long, and because I have a wealthy mentality and I'm very self-confident, I won't think to buy not now damn thing they pass across that TV. Not none of it. Matter of fact, I'll get an attitude. My daughter, she know me. You know I hate commercials, and I will not watch TV because I hate commercials. I always have it. I always have hated commercials. Because to me, when I would watch commercials, I'd always say, these motherfuckers always trying to sell something to me. I got a car already. I got a house already. I'm satisfied where I live, you know. And I bet you these, I see they ain't showing us how to make no damn, they ain't got no commercials to show us how to make no damn money. Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention. Oh, real talk. Now, pay attention. Even that show, they be playing games. This is why you don't really hear no success stories. The Shark Tank, because they really don't want you to make no money. They trying to sneak in where people don't even know the value of their inventions. Steal your idea somewhat. That's why they call it the sharks. And it's right there. They do stuff right in your face. But because people are in such an emotional uproar, they don't even pay attention to that. They don't even give it any thought. It's right there in your face. All right. It's right there in your face. See, they have all these people coming in on that show and exposing their ideas. And these people they don't give them no money to start their business. Even the ones that do win, y'all didn't see the little small disclaimer at the bottom, see. They're splitting up the money. See, even Mark Cuban threatened to pull out the show because the TV program that holds the show was getting too big of a pot. Mark Cuban a little greedy when it come down to money. He bought his paper. He said, I'm the one giving the money. That's not really greedy, but he's saying, oh no, y'all getting a little bit too high of a percentage of this pot, you know. And in order for some of the ideas to work, they got to put the money into it. All right. So Mark Cuban told them, either y'all accept less or I'm pulling out. And they agreed, of course, to accept less out of the whole deal. See, but meanwhile, they negotiating between the TV show and between the investors. But the polar people that's coming in with their ideas, some of these people have billion dollar ideas, and they offer them little crumbs and stuff like that there for their ideas. You know, just pay attention, because people are so desperate. When people are desperate, and see, they take advantage of that when you don't know no better. See, a lot of people don't know no better. They can't see for the forest for the trees. And this is why I decided to start this series that I'm doing is How Stupid Can You Be? And this is how stupid people can be, that they are, first of all, the majority of the people that is in the gay community, you was molested by a pedophile. Anybody that was molested, in order to be molested, you had to have been a minor. You had to have been a child who was taken advantage of. What is that called? Pedophilia. Okay? So if they are able to manipulate and control you all the way through, see, then they can create a whole generation of people that are what the business industry calls consumers. People that buy, just consume things. All right. So meanwhile, we're destroying our earth. We're destroying our natural resources, being consumers. All right. People that just take things that destroy. They never think of a way to maintain with what they have. That's a consumer just take and just like the word say, consume, destroy. All right. So this is the reason for the gay, and they know that music is very powerful and able to touch people's hearts. So they operate through the music. They know that people need a visual. If you can visualize yourself that, oh, I feel famous when I drive this big BMW. Now, nobody might not even know your ass, but you feel it. Because what they have depicted to you in these stories on TV of what success is. I feel famous in this BMW. Well, let me tell you something, baby. I know a lot of people and a lot of people know me. And that's what makes you famous. How many people know your ass? Not by what car you drive. I'm sorry, homie. But that's real shit, okay? What makes you somebody is your character. And who people care if you die today or tomorrow, who gonna give a damn, all right? That's what makes you valuable. Not what car you drive, how much you spend on your outfit, all right? It's not even based on how many degrees you have. Because it's a bunch of people right now today, if they die today or tomorrow, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. I know of quite a few people that if they die today or tomorrow, I definitely wouldn't give a damn. And that might sound cruel, but that's real shit. And that's what we discuss on this show. That's real talk. If you don't want to keep it real, take your ass back to fantasy land.